Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. This is my office now. It's an honor to come down here to Nashville and serve you. I know if you're like me, some of you have never toured the Capitol. I had only been there one time before you elected me as your state representative. So I wanted to take this opportunity for you to get a chance to see what I see every day, to see this beautiful Capitol building that our state has. It's an honor to be down here. It's an honor to serve you. And I want you to come along with me as we tour this building so you can see where I work. As you begin your tour of the state's Capitol, let's go through the information desk and visitor entrance. This first floor is known for the portraits. The first is the portrait of William Strickland, the Capitol architect. Strickland designed the Capitol in a Greek Revival style with large columns and limestone materials. He also worked on the U.S. Capitol designs and built the steeple for Independence Hall in Pennsylvania. As you continue on the left, you'll see 3 portraits hanging on the wall. These are of the 3 U.S. presidents from Tennessee. Andrew Jackson, the 7th president. James K. Polk, the 11th president. And Andrew Johnson, the 17th president. Tennessee is the 5th state with the most presidents. Over to my left is the governor's office. Oh, and here he comes now.
Hey everyone, Governor Bill Lee here. Welcome to the state capitol. I'm standing in front of the governor's office where folks come in on a regular basis to talk about any of number of things with either the governor or governor's staff. I just want to say that it is the highest honor to serve the people of Tennessee as the governor and to work alongside committed public servants, the constitutional officers across the hall here, members of the legislature who meet here in this historic building as well, men and women who are committed to serving every single one of the people that live in the state of Tennessee. Welcome to the Capitol. Glad you're taking this virtual tour. We hope that you will come in person soon.
Walk down the hall and you will run into the original Tennessee State Supreme Court chamber. In the remodeling of 1937 to 38, this area was divided into offices with masonry walls which stayed for 50 years. In 1988, the alterations were removed and the room was restored to the way it looked in the 1850s. As you go back towards the middle of the Capitol, look halfway up the stairs. On the right, there is a chip in the handle. This is believed to be the bullet that was fired from the stairs above during a bitter fight in the legislature over ratification of the 14th Amendment. The light you see above is one of the 2 original gasoliers to the Capitol. It was converted to electricity in 1895. Nothing to worry about. It's inspected regularly. The Tennessee General Assembly is made up of 2 chambers, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Our first stop is on the House floor. You never know who you may run into.
Welcome to the Tennessee House of Representatives. I'm Speaker Cameron Sexton. Thank you for doing this tour today. Interesting thing about the House, we have 99 members from across our great state. They represent about 70,000 people in each district. I hope you enjoy this tour today. I look forward to seeing you soon. If you can make it here for real, we'll be happy to welcome you here. But for today, I hope you enjoyed the tour.
The House chamber holds 99 members representing 65,000 citizens for each representative district. An interesting fact about the House chamber is that the columns in the gallery are from Nashville, as the Tennessee Building Commission for the Capitol had a focus on local sourcing and keeping budgets conservative. Some ideas in Tennessee, thankfully, never change. Between the House and the Senate chambers, where visitors typically sit during floor sessions, are 2 reliefs on the walls. The first is from an event on August the 20th, 1920, when Tennessee became the final state to ratify the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. Across the state is a relief honoring the rights gained by African Americans during Reconstruction after the Civil War. Now we have reached the Senate. It looks like we have a special guest to greet us.
Hello, I'm Randy Mcnally. I'm a member of the Senate, one of the 33 members. I'm elected Speaker of the Senate every 2 years. I have a 4-year term as a member of the Senate. In the Senate, we have 27 Republicans and we have 6 Democratic members. We alternate every 2 years. It's the even numbers that are elected, and the other 2 years, it's the odd number that are elected. I serve as the Speaker. I appoint all the committees. I run the Senate on a day-to-day basis. I appoint all the officers. I appoint special committees. I work with the Speaker of the House and the Governor to develop legislative packages. And it's a good working relationship that I have with Speaker Sexton and Governor Lee. Thank you. I hope you all enjoy your tour.
The Senate has 33 members representing larger districts than the representatives. In the Senate chamber, the columns are also original and from East Tennessee marble. Following the Tennessee way, if you do it right the first time, your decisions will stand the test of time. As you exit the Senate chamber, go across the hall to the State Library. Legislators and guests regularly hold meetings in this room, and many of the features are original. The large iron staircase ascends to levels of state resources and history kept in this room and gives you a great view of the original Gasolier. Now we move on to the exterior of the Capitol. On the north end of the Capitol walls is the tomb of William Strickland. Before the building was finished, Strickland died, but it was his desire to be buried in the tomb he designed. Oddly enough, the chairman of the building commission, Samuel Morgan, is buried in the south wall of the Capitol in an identical tomb. The Tennessee State Capitol is built on the highest hill in downtown Nashville, where many homes and neighborhoods surrounded it before being built into governmental buildings for the state. But there is still 360-degree green space around the Capitol. Starting with the East Garden, one of the most prominent statues in Tennessee is of the President, Andrew Jackson. The statue is facing the Capitol with a salute of the war hero's hat. Jackson is the first president of the United States from Tennessee. Jackson is not only the U.S. president with a prominence at the Capitol. President James K. Polk and his wife Sarah are both buried on the grounds. This is their second resting place, as their tomb was moved when their home downtown was demolished. Nearby, down the steps, is a statue of Alvin C. York, the greatest enlisted soldier of World War I. Some other items included in the East Garden include the replica Liberty Bell, based on the famous image from Pennsylvania, the Holocaust Memorial honoring the victims of the Nazis in World War II, distinguished by 6 cedar trees planted in 1986, a Holy Rosary Cathedral marker to mark now demolished First Catholic Church in Tennessee, and a time capsule of Nashville set to be opened in 2027. As you continue along the circular trail around the Capitol, you'll come to the north grounds. There are 2 large items here. The first is the original Capitol columns for the exterior of the buildings. These columns were mined just over on Charlotte Avenue in downtown Nashville. They had to be replaced due to being too soft over time to support the building. Next is the answer bell. This tower chimes in response to the 95 bells representing Tennessee's 95 counties. Thank you for joining me on the tour of the Capitol. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a wonderful piece of history right here in Nashville. We are here to serve you. Miles Buell is my legislative assistant, and he's more than willing to help you with any of your needs. Please give us a call if you need anything. Our phone number is 615-741-2251. You have a great day in East Tennessee. It's still the prettiest part of the state.